previously on Resident Evil Revelations.
Oops, I forgot to hit the button fast enough to get the beginning of the previously. Also, hey, remember when there were two boats?
I don't have a signal.
Maybe we can fix it.
Are you two all right?
We did it!
Shit hit the fan here.
All hell's about to break loose.
The solar energy matrix is activated.
And then they're going to sunburn the boat.
Get us out of here.
Sorry. But I can't authorize that.
The Regia Solis. The king, the regal something. Regal sun? Royal sun, maybe? I'm gonna guess Royal Sun. S-U-N, not S-O-N.
Sir, what is going on?
Please don't space nuke us. Thank you. I don't believe you. Jack Norman. Was a weird way of phrasing that.
Hello there.
Hello.
Oh, how's it going?
It's going.
Strapped back in for another episode of the worst thing ever streamed.
That hardly. This is the worst thing I've ever streamed.
It's like if you condensed the Battle of the Somme into a YouTube stream. Just all the misery.
It's.
World War One of video game streamers. The fake psychic.
I streamed.
Just an endless chain of just god-awful, messy battles of attrition against my will to live. Acted out real time for the people on the internet.
I streamed Thief that one time.
You did.
That was bad.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not just referring to this game, I'm referring to everything you've ever streamed.
Oh, okay.
It's your collective body of work, comparable to the horrors of trench warfare.
We're almost back to the good Assassin's Creeds, though.
I've heard that. I'm not sure I believe it. Oh, hey, your elevator stopped.
Yeah.
Did you look up any hot tips on the Revelations? Make it go smoother than last time?
Of course I
Flying by the seat
did.
of our pants again.
No, we're totally just flying by the seat of our pants again.
Fantastic. Oh, you've got to use a UAV.
Yeah. That's...
There's a drone on the ship.
Okay, I need to go the other way.
Oh, I didn't realize that Resident Evil had involved hot drone tech in their bioterror attacks.
Oh, yeah. No, of course.
Speaking of terror attacks, I was just randomly looking around on the internet.
Oh.
Apparently, Conor McGregor, during the UFC press conference, accused his opponent's manager of being an informant and involved in the 9/11 attacks. So
Okay.
I don't know. This is what happens when I look things up just before your stream.
Conor McGregor, what are you doing?
Making money.
How do I get there? I need to... I think I need to
Keep
go
this from being as
this
much of a
way.
horrible mess as last time. I've got something of a plan.
Oh boy.
Which is the switch is charged, and I'm just gonna play the Lost Child while you do this, so I don't actively fall the fuck asleep as you scrounge for ammo and smash face first into a boss.
Hey, once I got to the actual boss fight, it worked out okay.
Yeah, but by that point I was dead.
The UAV's in the foredeck.
I went the wrong way.
Congratulations.
Now we have to wait for this
See, now
loading
that-
screen again.
Now that you have two teams on identical boats, you can get lost twice as hard.
That's true. And I have one team somewhere else.
Oh right, you have the team of losers who I didn't even realize were in the game.
Yep.
Oh, now what was I doing in this
Oh
game?
hey, Conan O'Brien, what's up, dog?
He's hanging out, somehow still being alive. I could have sworn somebody shot him.
Everyone's like, yo, head to the foredeck.
How does he know what
Maybe
we're
you
trying
should.
to do?
Probably. Problem is, I don't know which way that is. Definitely not that way. That's, in fact, the wrong way. I'm glad I checked the map before I triggered that loading screen.
Gonna go use this hot spa bath in The Lost Child so I get more experience.
Yeah.
Oh, they don't show you the, like, cut-in art of your dude being all hot and sweaty after the first time you use the baths. That's important. Also, the thing of hitting R to go to the world map was, in fact, always there from the very start of the game.
Okay, that's good. I didn't see it there.
The UAV's in the foredeck.
Jesus, please stop telling me to hurry up and then go to the foredeck because I'm on the way there.
Well, they don't expect you to take this long, KFP.
Well, that's their fault for making a big dumb boat.
Yeah, two of them, in fact. Three of them, even.
Hey, we'll get there.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I'm very sad that this game doesn't have the RE4 style double tap a door button to just kick it open.
Honestly, it's kind of weird it doesn't have that. Like, that seems like a weird thing to drop. Seems incredibly simple to implement, and also incredibly useful. So it's like, why would you... Ah, well. It's far from the dumbest decision Resident Evil has made. After all, the rest of this game exists. Although, just so I'm not being fair, how would you rank this Resident Evil game, TFP?
Well, keep in
Of the
mind,
Resident Evils you have played.
I don't like Resident Evil.
Yes, that's true.
I think this is better than RE1 and 2 and 3.
Fair.
I do not think this is this is probably better than 6. I'm gonna be, just super real here.
Super controversial.
Yeah. It's definitely not better than 4 or Rev 2. The two high points of the series. Oh my god, just die. It's around like a RE5, let's say.
Okay.
Whoa. It's a real fuck
Would it-
you. That is a real fuck you move, video game.
Oh, what do they do now?
I
Get killed by a hunter?
No, I rounded a corner and 3 of them just jumped around the corner.
Fantastic.
What were you asking before?
I was going to
Exciting.
ask if this would be improved by only using one team as opposed to 3 teams, most of whom you don't care about.
I think 2 teams would work. Would
Would it be improved if one of those teams was not,
Jackass and
Forkball.
Grinder. Yeah,
oh, it's Grinders, sorry.
yeah. Forkball is
Your mission control.
yes,
Were it not those 3 idiots.
yes. If
Like, if it was Chris and Ass Lady and
Jill and Vinny Massaro, yes. If it was just them, I think this game would be improved.
All right. Also, I'm just gonna throw it out there. I'm not sure what Resident Evil's obsession with having like partner characters is. Honestly, I'm not
RE5 was one of their most popular video games ever in sales.
That's unfortunate. Did they ever think that maybe it was just because it followed Resident Evil 4?
No.
And Resident Evil 4 is what they should have doubled down on?
No, they did not think that.
Well, that's unfortunate. So, to be honest, I kind of think that's the case.
Yeah.
Because it's like, people played 4 and were like, man, that was awesome. That was one of the best games ever made. I really hope 5 is that good. I should get that, because it probably will be.
Oops.
And then 5 came out, and yeah, it was Resident Evil 5. You remember that playthrough?
I do.
People at home who religiously follow TFP's
Oh,
remember
yes.
Resident Evil 5 playthrough.
To be fair, watch it. It's fun. Like that.
Yeah.
That is legitimately, I think, one of the better stream playthroughs on this channel.
Probably. Because I think we were all, like, actually... Well, it required more of us to be there, so we were more active and invested in the series.
It wasn't just me playing a video game and kind of
And me wanting to die.
shooting the shit with people, as it were. There was, you know... There are so many hunters. Holy crap.
Yeah, there do seem to be a lot. Which is weird, because if I remember right, according to, like, the wiki thing on hunters, they are ridiculously complex to make. But Umbrella seems to be one of those weird evil organizations that just has infinite money.
Peace and quiet.
But, like, these require, if I remember correctly from hunters, they require, like, a full-on human cloning setup. Because it's like you have to inject an embryo with reptile DNA and the T-virus or something.
Thank God.
We're just gonna MacGyver a UAV over here?
Sure, why not? How hard can it be, TFP?
What could the PSAA want with me? How long has it been? One whole year?
Look at this evil guy.
Disappoint. But you're too late.
Did you go ahead and preload your Assassin's Creed, by the way?
I did not, because I'm probably gonna get it physically.
Oh, that makes sense. I got it digitally because I thought about getting it physically and then realized it would probably be the same file size.
Oh yeah, but...
Most games realistically just download the whole thing anyways.
Yes.
So fuck it.
But I guess my main thing is I don't really have a way to pay money for things on the internet. And then I like having discs.
That makes sense. This man looks like a horrifying bronze sculpture with hair. His model is bad in TFP.
A lot of the models are bad, make me mad.
It seemed like that.
Okay, I guess we just, like, MacGyvered a UAV.
We need this launched as far as possible.
All set to go.
Yep, okay, I was right. The hunters are straight up. We used the T-virus to jam together a human embryo and reptile DNA,
Quinn, we're
which
good to
created a giant programmable lizard monster.
What?
What?
So the drone was over here, but the controls for the drone are on the other side of the boat.
That makes sense.
No, it doesn't.
I mean, it does, because realistically you'd have two teams, like walkie-talkies or something.
Also, I wish there was a way to scoot the map without rotating it.
Or like you could just have, like, one team Skyping with the people on the controls. The guys here just need to know how to set the drone up. They don't need to know how to actually fly it.
Don't have any time.
It's the age of digital communication, TFP.
I don't know where
We're
my
We're gonna have non-centralized control schemes.
someone has disappeared and I don't know where they went.
What person? Tell me who you're looking for. Is it
Vinny.
Forkball?
No, it's Vinny. Vinny Massaro.
Do you need him? Well, okay then. Seems like that problem solved itself.
Do I seriously have no pistol ammo? I seriously still have
Considering
no
how the last
pistol
one
ammo.
went, probably. Remember that part where you had no ammo of any kind? Because I do.
No, video game.
What is the video game doing to you, TFP?
I'm being very bad at controlling it. Where did that guy go?
He's gone.
Oh, there. He was like, "Hey, follow me. I know a quick way down." Oh, there he is.
Oh, Should
Okay,
have followed that guy then.
I found him.
Good work.
You're wondering why I've deployed Regia Solus?
Yes. What's got you spooked? Isn't it a little premature to call down the wrath of God?
Isn't it a little
So
premature to
while you
shoot sun
flounder-
lasers?
Hmm? What was that?
I don't think you were ever supposed to be able to see what was on that computer screen because it just said A, B, C, D, E, F, G over and over
Time
again.
has come, O'Brien. Abandon hope, all ye who enter.
Oh no, that guy's quoting the Divine Comedy at me too.
Oh, shit. That's a problem.
Firing laser.
Regia Solus.
Apparently that's the name of
That's
this.
the name of the dumb satellite lady.
Yes, which I think just means the royal sun.
Great. That man looks terrible. So this guy's gonna blow up your dumb virus, though.
I just killed 2 hunters with 1 gunshot.
Nice. Okay, question.
Yeah,
Kobe,
what's
which
up?
boat is he shooting?
This one. The Queen Zenobia.
The one Jill is on.
The one Jill is on.
Okay.
Ow. I also really want to point out that I like that they're like, no, don't slow down, as I'm like just getting punched to death by monsters.
Alright. Also, just checking.
Yeah, what's up?
Wouldn't microwaving a, like, city-sized section of the ocean with a giant solar laser be potentially, like, apocalyptic?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
Parker, we have very little time.
Ow. Get out. Thank you.
I like this part where you have ammo for basically nothing except the rifle.
That's fine.
Also, that you're running on a deck covered in explosive bullets.
It's fine.
Alright, well, while you flounder through this gameplay sequence, I was trying to remember what I was going to do to try and make this stream more entertaining. And part of it was talking about random comic updates and whatnot.
Oh yeah.
Comics updated lately. That WWE comic updated, and they brought back the Cerebral Assassin, which apparently is just constantly floating in international waters so that Triple H can do shady business deals.
Great.
Which seems like the thing that boat would do. Go down this list of comics. Oh, that Champions comic apparently got a new writer and is no longer as terrible as it was.
Yeah.
So that's nice.
Oh hey,
It's nice
that
to
other
have characters I like used non-terribly for once.
that is a pleasant thing. I guess Rachel is here.
She's back. Great. That Weapon H comic with the weird Hulk Wolverine fusion still surprisingly good.
Hello.
There's a bit where they're just extorting tens of millions of dollars out of an evil corporation they were all working for. And the guy running the corporation is just getting
out
like
the
progressively
way.
more exasperated as they promise money to random people in the room. It's like they're negotiating their contract and friggin' Korg walks in. They're just like, hey, rock guy, do you want $2 million? Like, you want in on this? And he's like, I don't even need money. Like, I don't use money. And they're like, alright, he also gets $2 million. And the dude running the company is like, fine, great, why not? It's a good comic. Oh, I don't even know who's writing that thing, actually.
Jesus.
Look it up. Greg Pack, Julia, name I can't pronounce, Villanova, Maury Holloway. I don't know who that is the writer, but whoever they are, good work. Apparently it is a new artist and writer. No wait, new story, new artist, not necessarily new writer.
I apparently evaded an instant kill attack, so I'm pretty
There you
proud
go.
of that fact.
Writer, Greg Pack. Soul.
Makes sense. That guy writes, I think, good comic books. I don't know.
Well, this one's good, and he's writing it, so
I-
he's
I've
written a good comic.
I've heard that name before. Pardon me.
He's definitely written at least singular good.
These are the controls.
Okay, I've managed to make it with a minute to spare. Should look and see if there's any more of the West Coast Avengers stuff.
There was something I read recently, I can't remember what the name of it was, but I thought you'd like it because the premise is that it's about two, like, thieves who have totally different approaches to robbing the hell out of everything. They're like the two best thieves on the planet. And it's like one of them is like Master of Disguise, or damn it, I would need to go look it up to remember what the hell it is all about exactly. But the gimmick is that it turns out that they are the same person,
Huh.
using two completely different identities and methods of stealing to simultaneously be the best thief on the planet and their own competition. But then also it turns out that they were not the same person originally, and it is actually the child of those two thieves trying to find out what happened to their missing parents by using both of their identities. And that is a fun thing. I like that. Huh? Oh, did they fire the drone to make the laser target the drone instead?
Yes, which I...
This shouldn't...
No. No, it really shouldn't. And then, like, it caused a giant wave for some reason.
Just temperatures, TFP.
Yeah, but if...
Hold on.
But, like, it was still so close to the boat that, like, if you're harnessing the power of the sun in a giant
Oh
laser...
yeah, no, they'd be fucked. They would be dead.
What,
Everyone on this boat is dead.
I guess it's like, Resident Evil 5 rules over here.
Convection. Well, it's been established that convection doesn't exist in the Resident Evil universe.
This is true.
You fight in a volcano in 5, and you fight, like, on molten metal in 6. When Jake and Sherry fight the boss, and they're standing on, like, recently cooled magma.
The Ustanok.
Yes.
The time has come, Brian. Abandon hope, all ye
Oh, hey, TFP, it's okay. The Resident Evil wiki has got this covered.
Oh.
The satellite was carefully controlled so it wouldn't radiate too much rays from the sun.
That's not how this works!
Perhaps a dozen of them.
Yes. There's the rock.
Also, if you are punching the sun through the atmosphere, do you realize, like, how messed up the ozone layer at this point would be? Like, literally, what ozone layer? Just, you walk outside and then you just burn to a crisp.
Oh, and TFP, apparently the explanation for why everyone was drifting up into the sky was that they blasted it with so much heat that it sublimated all the materials and people in the city.
That's not what that means.
It is. It uses the word sublimate and links to the Wikipedia article on sublimation. So obviously that's what it means.
Sublimation just means that it goes straight from solid to gas.
Yeah, and gas floats.
Yeah,
So
but
the
it's...
hunter floats away.
But it is still solid in the video.
Yeah, but it's mid-transition. So, you know, it just goes. It's best not to argue with
Feel
science.
free to cut the bullshit, Morgan. You're playing with fire again.
You're playing with fire again, like the fire of the sun.
Loose ends can only exacerbate the situation. Think twice, Director.
Also, what aspect ratio is that dude's laptop in?
You never disappoint, Morgan. But once we have the truth,
That
your
is a terrible
mistakes will
picture.
never be repeated.
On that guy's desk.
Oh, yeah, no.
Just him standing next to obvious villain. This guy looks like a side character from like a bad 90s movie.
Time to clear out.
The obvious villain or
80s movie.
the
No, the
Yeah.
just generic dude who's helping you.
Parker or O'Brien?
Fuck, I don't know their names. Whoever this guy is, like the shelby overcoat. who's hanging out
Okay,
with
yeah,
you
that's Forkball. That's O'Brien.
now. Oh, that's okay. I didn't realize he was Forkball, and also it's weird to call him O'Brien, considering Conan O'Brien is actually in the game.
I know, it's very weird. Also, Jill is apparently a very good swimmer.
Go figure.
I'm not. If I
I
was,
learned how to swim, so you know.
I know how to swim. I just can't do it very well.
I can float and I can kind of swim, but like I'm not counting on it in a dangerous situation or anything. Wow, that is a lot of enemies.
Yeah, the Lost Child likes to throw like 15 people at you every once in a while.
I'm okay with that. It means a lot of experience.
That's
so
true.
I took the bath that gives me more experience.
Doesn't it also like muck up your?
It lowers your max HP by like 20%.
Yeah.
But that's fine, because I can take these chumps, I just need to level up.
Nope.
We need to find another exit.
Oh wait.
I will say that I did get totally screwed in this game
Oh.
by the system they have for if you die,
Oh.
which is you pay karma to go back to before the battle,
Or money
But-
to.
or money to restart the battle. The
Yeah.
problem is that it was a battle against, what's his face, Nyarlathotep?
Oh yeah, the FOE.
Yeah, so he showed up in that dungeon. I didn't realize what the little purple thing was. I thought it was just like an item, so I walked into it.
Oops.
And then it was like, okay, this battle I can't win at this point, so I need to, like, go back. I need to escape. So I restarted the battle with money and tried to escape, and it's like, oh, you can't run from this battle.
Oops.
So then I was like, well, okay. So then I restarted the battle, or tried to restart the battle using karma, but apparently she decides what kind of karma she wants, like, ahead of time, and it doesn't change. And she wanted the, like, red karma from demons that I had used before that battle to level my guys up, so I didn't have any.
Oops.
So it's like, oh, the only option is to get a game over and go back like an hour of gameplay.
I game overed once on like the very first boss.
I managed to beat him, although it was closer than I expected, considering the amount of level grinding I did. Like, I kind of thought I would take him no problem, considering how long I had spent level grinding, but then he actually still almost killed me.
Yeah. He's legit.
I'm really glad that the autopilot function in this game avoids pitfalls. You know they're there.
Carefully. The ship is done for.
So I kind of thought it would.
Allow the virus to contaminate the oceans. Jessica and I are heading for the Queen Zenobia. Just hang on. Contact you
I also
soon.
wished it had some kind of like Minesweeper style thing where I could just fill in, this place, this square is bad. So I did not have to actually step on the lava to fill it in.
Yeah.
Like, just put down a red X on the map. It says, hey, this spot right here, no good.
Spot right here, it's lava, in fact. The floor is literally lava.
It's not what you want to see.
Oh, I picked up illegal custom parts.
Oh. Those are probably really good.
Is there an still somewhere? There it is. Jill can hold her breath for a very long time.
I'm not even gonna touch that one.
Did I say
Why
something?
why does like everything in video games that's illegal translate to better?
Because they break all the regulations on the power limiters.
See, the thing is that I have a feeling you're thinking the exact same thing I'm thinking of, which is the like illegal robo parts.
Yes, that is exactly what I'm thinking of.
Because that's what I always think of when I think of like illegal modifications in games. And it's like, here's all the illegal weapons. They're the normal weapons, but infinitely better.
What am I
Man,
missing
Custom
here?
Robo was awesome.
Custom Robo is so good. The people behind that announced a new mech game. I don't
Side
remember
note.
what it's called.
I heard of a game, or I saw a game at the used game store I went to called like Metal Max Xeno or something like that.
Yes.
You know anything about that game? Because I've never heard of it before.
I heard the name once. I don't know what it is.
Great. I have no idea what it is. I looked at the back and it looked kind of like some kind of RPG-ish thing, but I'm not sure. It had robots in it.
The robots are cool.
They are. You see Zoids.
No, but I have a... Or no, I have a Cubics racing game on Game Boy Color.
There was a like weird Zoids Super Robot Wars game. Not like an actual... Oh, god damn it. I fell into a pitfall that I already knew was there, but I accidentally hitting the sidestep button. Alright.
Nice.
On the GBA, there was like a series of games that were like not actual super. There was a Super Wars game that Zoids was apparently in, but this was like a Zoids exclusive, like all of the different Zoids series in one game, with like a weird dimension hopping Super Robot Wars esque storyline, and like
Oh, boy.
really interesting battle setup with like a field that you put your units down on, like size limits and whatnot. So you could have like 9 little guys or like 6 medium-sized guys and 1 giant guy, or I don't know. It was a whole thing. It was interesting. I liked it.
I don't
Surprisingly fun
understand
games.
what I'm missing. Oh, don't eat me. I'm underwater.
Just use the harpoon gun.
Don't think I have one of those.
It's unfortunate. You should have one of those if you're going to be underwater.
Hold on, let me get this underwater herb. It's definitely not, like, soaked and ruined.
It's fine. Water makes plants better, TFB.
It's salt water?
It's how plants work.
It's super not.
It's what plants crave.
Okay, I'm gonna be super real with you right now.
Mm-hmm.
I think I went completely backwards.
Fantastic. I'd
Oh
expect
no,
nothing
wait.
less.
Okay, there is a way. This map sucks.
Man, you know what would be great?
What?
If on the other identical ship, the layout was reversed.
Oh, that. No.
That would be amazing. Come on.
I mean,
Do you have any idea how
yes,
hard you'd get lost?
but also I hate you. See what I'm
Probably give up on this chest.
what I don't understand is like I go in here and then the map changes and like there's a door here. Oh, there. Okay,
Huh? Did you figure it out?
I did because video games. Whoops,
Video games are the best. That's why you play them so much.
it's true. That's why I have. I don't know. The last time I looked at the weird like cataloging software I used, like 15,000 different video games or something,
That's a lot.
or
of video
1,500 rather.
I was gonna say that makes more sense.
Yeah.
That seems more reasonable. But I thought maybe you'd picked up one of those crazy collections of like every video game for a certain console. Like everything on the NES catalog, which would add up to a lot. So maybe that would inflate the numbers somewhat.
Can I swim in the vent? I cannot swim in the vent. I'm very disappointed.
Oh, side note. Did you see how they are... Because we talked before about the oddness of, like, Assassin's Creed game with, like, options. To choose how the story goes, considering, you know...
Yes, I did not watch the quick look.
Oh, no, I know that. I was just wondering if you found or you saw the thing that explained how they sidestepped the what's canon issue.
Isn't it like both?
No, the game isn't canon.
What?
The novelization of the game is canon. If you want to know what happens, read the novel.
I don't know how I feel about...
Alexios, the dude, doesn't even exist.
Okay, I feel positively about that, but...
Like, the lady is the canon protagonist, and I guess maybe there will be a way to play through the game in a canon way, but because you can make decisions that kind of influence how the story goes, it's like, nah.
Queen Zenobia now.
Weird.
Rendezvous with the ship.
There's a canon thing through the game, and if you want to know what it is, read the novelization.
Okay, see you soon. Chris out.
I'm assuming that that is mostly in regards to, like, minor story beats, and that, like, the way the game ends will probably be how the game ends.
Probably.
It will just be like, hey, if you want to know what side quests she did, or what she did in the side quests, or who she boned, then you should read the book.
I'm very interested in knowing who the fictional character has boned.
I just want to know if there's going to be a button to romance the Minotaur.
See,
What's
now
that noise?
no, I'm just picturing like Cassandra walking into like the Minotaur and doing the Saints Row 4 romance option.
Yeah. But which one?
The one with Kinsey.
She just punches it in the face.
No, it's like, hey Minotaur, want to do it? And then the Minotaur just punches you.
Man, these golden chests in The Lost Child are really uncooperative.
I find it really helps to, well, almost everyone that I've found does like a magic whatever. And,
Well, this one just said explosion with a big question mark when I investigated the trap.
oh.
And then when I tried to use the physical unlocking thing, it just skyrocketed all the way up. So I was like, alright, I should leave this chest alone. This chest does not want to open. Although my little Shoggoth dude has a thing that is just to open the chest safely. So I should really use that more.
Probably.
Because everybody else has one that's like, oh, it'll help disarm this kind of trap, but his is just unlocks any trap safely. But he's got other useful magic stuff, so I don't want to waste all of his magic on that. Granted, I am just doing the level up stuff, so it doesn't really matter. I keep falling in these goddamn pitfalls, even though they're marked on the map. Somehow I took a wrong turn and ended up at the wrong staircase.
Hear that? There.
Still in Crazy Volcano area, by the way. As evidenced
yeah.
by the lava and pitfalls.
Also, hey, what's up, hunk?
Veltro
Just hanging out.
must miss the party.
I thought
What do you think
Veltro.
does?
I thought Veltro was like the group.
They aren't?
That guy just yelled at Hunk and called him Veltro.
Maybe he means like agent of Veltro.
I don't know.
Hunk, agent of Veltro.
I'd play that game.
I'd read that comic.
Yeah, I would probably not play that game, but I would read that comic. A little earlier on the Mediterranean Sea. Oh, it's an Achronoplon.
Approaching the Queen Zenobia now.
A what?
Rendezvous with
Ground
the ship's
effect
hull.
vehicle.
Roger. We'll be waiting.
Okay, see you soon.
I think.
Chris out.
It looks like a ground effect thing.
That's it. Queen
Or like an
Zenobia.
airboat, but I don't think
Oh,
airboats go
jeez.
that fast.
More like what's left of her.
Never mind, it's totally supposed to be an airboat. That's really weird. Oh, what's up, Del Lago?
Stay sharp. There's something out there.
Except Del Oceano. Oh boy, is it turret sequence time? Is it time for the scariest turret sequence? Part 2? Oh man, I love the scariest turret sequence.
The satellite's laser fried out all the electronics.
What?
What's happening?
Why didn't we use the helicopter, Chris? Because the sun laser fried the electronics.
Yeah.
On what universe does that make sense?
Radiation therapy.
Their helicopter did not get hit by the space laser.
Yeah, but it was close enough.
No, it wasn't. They were on a completely different boat.
I thought you were approaching the first boat now.
We are, but they were.
Yeah, so you were close, and then it was like, the helicopter is messed up because of the sun laser.
I call shenanigans.
You can try that, but it's not going to work because you're still fighting these giant water snakes that are not causing waves when they emerge and go back into the water.
Now that you've pointed that out, because I was not paying attention,
Mm-hmm.
I hate all video games.
Great. It just really bugs me. Well, especially because you've recently been playing a lot of games that happen to have good water.
Yeah, Black Flag and Rogue, and even Assassin's Creed 3 had really good water.
Oh, cool, I got this sick fire sword in this lava dungeon. Probably be totally useless in this dungeon full of fire monsters.
It'd be wood would be useless. So, like, fire does normal damage to fire.
Oh, okay.
It's not
Fire
like
monsters are not resistant to fire.
no. There's like a rock
I saw
paper
the,
scissors.
like, elemental triangle
Yeah.
thing. And by triangle, I mean, like, hexagon.
Yeah. It's like water beats fire beats wood beats thunder beats wind beats wood beats wind beats thunder beats water.
Great. A cruise, just the two of us. Only the whole thing is...
It's okay, I've already forgotten what you said.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, that was a new thing. I should have captured that. Instead, I murdered it.
That's okay. It'll show up again.
Now I will reveal what I know. Everything about the Queen Zenobia.
I'm glad Hunk's gonna tell us all about the Queen Zenobia and the secrets she keeps.
Why is Hunk even here?
Consider this.
I don't know.
First, why does it take till now
Did Hunk
to
just
find
fall on hard times after Umbrella went under?
how was it
Hunk just caused a ripple effect, like, transition. That was hilarious.
Second, why did all
Resident Evil
traces
Wiki
of
Hunk.
Velcro vanish after the
I don't think this is actually Hunk.
I'm gonna look up anyways.
Why don't you tell us, huh?
And third, why is someone trying to use the Regia Solis to destroy the Zenobia? The answer to those questions will lead you to an inconvenient
Oh boy.
truth.
Sorry, I was reading this thing about, following the 2003 fall of Umbrella, he became a legendary mercenary and devised the original fighting style CQBZ, Close Quarters Quarantined Battle Zone.
Jessica, why did you fire?
That is the name of his
Protect
fighting
our
style.
people.
All the butt ladies shot Hunk.
Remember the basics of CQBZ.
Oh, Hunk was actually Conan O'Brien the whole
Oh,
time!
Why? Why play the part of Veltro? What do you mean?
Find the truth about Terra Gracia.
I really want to point out I got 17% accuracy, and that is an A.
What a terrible loss.
This ship doesn't have much longer. We can't let this virus contaminate...
I need your hot muscles.
We've already searched the Queen Semiramis, so I think I know where this ship's lab is. We're headed there now.
All right. I'll try to find a way to delay the sinking. Jessica, you with me?
Yeah.
Where? partner swapping. to
Side
keep
note,
us on our
apparently there
toes.
is totally a
Roger
weird,
that.
like, Resident Evil
Take care of the
card
virus.
battle game for
Buy us
Japan
some
only.
time.
Great.
Got it.
And Lady Hunk, as it turns out, is a super popular character in said card
Underwater.
battle thing.
Should slow those things down.
Wow.
Because she has like 30 cards.
Also, I've marked off all the possible locations for the lab.
He never got the hint. What a drag.
Maybe he's already taken, Jessica.
God, Parker, you look terrible.
Or maybe this is just the most sexless universe in video games.
So this was all Raymond's doing?
No. We've only heard half the story. There's a lot about this mission that doesn't make sense yet.
Ah, Chris, you're inside me.
Chris just give you like a grenade?
Yes.
Or a rocket?
Like, I think he gave me like one of those pulse grenade things that he had.
Okay.
Yeah. Because apparently you can use those underwater.
Yeah.
Hurry! We can cut through the bilge to
Probably would have come in handy all those times you were being attacked underwater. I guess you didn't have them yet, so
The
what?
water is infested with infected.
Roger that.
Well, let me just furiously clack.
As you do.
Oh, let me furiously clack again.
Where's the stairs going?
Oh, let me furiously clack a third time.
Why not?
Chris, you can, like, help.
Oh, that is a long autopilot route. Alright, I'll be doing that for a while.
Oh, hey, I found magnum ammo.
Nice.
I also really need an air hole. Because it turns out, like, furiously clacking, like, 5 times takes a lot out of you.
Ah.
There we go. Oh, breathe, Jill.
Oh, right. Other dumb comic things. Apparently, the last however many months of Doctor Strange comics have been retconned to be someone else impersonating Doctor Strange.
Why?
And the real Doctor Strange just got back from space and was like, yo, who's living in my house?
It's a
And It
great...
was revealed that it was actually, like, some student that he had that got killed and got her soul taken by a demon. And Doctor Strange was so bummed out about it that he had his memories of the event removed. That now she's back and impersonating him. And he got his memories back and was like, oh, I fucked up.
Is this like the Doctor Strange that can't use the magic and just, like, has an axe?
Yes.
Weird.
Turned out he was an impersonator all along. The real Doctor Strange was in space hooking up with an alien lady while helping save her empire from some magical catastrophe.
I only feel slightly bad because I think that Doctor Strange was in that one that I got robbed that he said he wanted, with the Punisher.
Probably. Because I'm gonna be honest, like, that was one of the first Doctor Strange comics I've read in a while, and I liked that Doctor Strange. The feeling that that was just a, like, weird fake thing the whole time is really a bummer.
Yeah.
Looking through all these dumb comics.
I feel like we have not talked enough about Brodock.
I feel like we've talked all we need to talk. Speaking of champions, though, I forgot to mention that the new writer has apparently just said fuck it and made a D&D comic starring the champions.
Okay.
They went on an extra-dimensional quest to go save Nova, who got lost in, like, a time hole. And they were like, alright, he's in some weird-ass alternate dimension, we need to go there. But when we go there, the weird dimensional travel thing we're using might accidentally change us and make us forget who we are. So just be ready for some weird shit. and then it just turns into a D&D comic, but all of the characters are the champions.
That's very weird.
The only person who remembers the original universe is Ironheart. And she's like a cleric with a glowing mace and a suit of rat armor. And Miles Morales is like a rogue called the Shadow Spider. And he's introduced just jumping out of the darkness with a sick-ass web cloak.
Registering fingerprint. Fingerprint registration.
And it turns out, spoilers, Nova is the villain.
Oh no!
In the alternate universe, he is hyper evil. He blows up some dude made out of crystal and makes a sword out of his body.
That's rad.
It's rad. It's a good looking sword. He like does a sick like charge up his hands and like double punch into the dude's chest, and then the dude explodes, and when the smoke clears, he's just holding a sword.
Can't have a Resident Evil game without a lab section.
Sterilization room 1.
Yeah, it's important. It's one of the cornerstones of Resident Evil. Check out sick Rogue Miles.
Rad.
Now sterilizing. Please wait.
What the?
Also, they added a bunch of new people to the champion, so I don't recognize.
Oops.
But also, the giant-sized man thing is there.
Hey!
Weirdly enough, giant-sized man thing also in Weapon H. He's in, like, most of the Marvel comics I'm reading lately.
That's very weird.
It is. I guess people are just way into the giant-sized man thing. That's not supposed to be a joke, but it is inherently by the name.
Has been terminated. Please wait for the gates to open.
Ow. This weird fish zombie has like a shield, and it's a real dick move.
Also, check out Evil Nova's sick Moonlight Greatsword.
Hey, Chris, you wanna help girl out?
Nope. Oh, it's those guys. I think those are the Scarmigliones. Scarmiglione? I'm never sure if the E on the end of anything is silent. Like,
Ow!
oh, there is a weird Guardians of the Galaxy spin-off called As Guardians of the Galaxy.
I remember that being advertised back when
I only am paying attention because of the name.
Yep. Okay, no. I got a little worried there because I thought the boss here clipped through the door.
Dr. Octopus is still doing his thing, apparently.
Brodock still existing.
You act like you just want to do solo streams. That's what I'm getting from this.
I can't believe that you're dissing Brodock here. What's your problem with Brodock?
Well, I'm now into the last week comics, which I don't think there was anything too interesting there. Oh, Grave Danger is still ongoing, and while I still like it, I feel like with each issue that thing has kind of been going downhill because they are, like, super rushing the plot.
That's unfortunate. That
I will mention they introduced one of my favorite things, though, which is there's a recurring wolf monster that has been, like, haunting the character, like, since her childhood. And they finally revealed that it is a time-traveling werewolf called a Windwolf. which is fantastic.
Whoops.
That alone makes everything else worth it.
How about you give me back my thing that has ammo? Thank you.
Also, apparently Moon Knight is just fighting Cthulhu, according to this cover.
Sure.
Because I'm just going to post this cover real quick.
I like that Warren Ellis run of Moon Knight, and then wasn't as keen on the...
Sadly, this is not Warren Ellis,
Yeah.
but it is Moon Knight fighting Cthulhu, because look at that shit.
Yep, okay. And it's not the guy I don't like who did Moon Knight after Warren Ellis, so that's a positive. There's a guy, like, I think his name is, like, Jeff Lemire or something like that.
Oh, I know that name. What did he do? He did something I know of.
He did Moon Knight after Warren Ellis's run on Moon Knight. He did Hawkeye after Matt Fraction's run on Hawkeye.
Good
Is
point.
he a writer or an
I hope
artist?
we can
Writer.
find out what the hell's going on.
Because when I searched for it, I just got a bunch of art.
I think he's a writer.
Canadian cartoonist. Okay, yes, apparently he's somewhat both.
He writes comics after ones that I really like stop, and then I don't like them as much when he writes them as the people that I really like who write them.
That makes sense.
Like, he just kind of seems like a poor man's Warren Ellis / Matt Fraction.
The secret of Zenobia.
Yeah, I'm not actually seeing anything here that I recognize a whole lot.
You should check out that Thunder, whatever it was that you mentioned. The Warren Ellis did.
Oh,
Wildstorm. Thunder something.
Wildstorm is fun. It is an interesting take on a lot of those characters that I remember from old, bad Rob Liefeld comics. Like, every version of Zealot before this one is basically depicted as sexy white-haired ninja lady with skimpy metal armor. And then this one is just really cool secret agent lady with a red trench coat and white hair.
That's rad.
That's way better. And there's a bit where apparently she is an Uber driver on the side. There's a dude getting out of her car who just says, "I can't give you a 1-star review because you smell like cleaning chemicals and are probably a really neat serial killer."
Everything about the Queen Zenobia
You know?
and the secret
Whatever.
Fair. Yeah, no, makes
What
sense.
secrets? Jessica, why did you fire?
Raymond? Why? Why play the part of Veltro?
That Sleepless series also continues to exist, but I feel like has already kind of jumped the shark because it's like 7 issues in and the main character has already fallen asleep.
Zenobia.
It's like, dude, you had a gimmick. Oh, the thing that I was trying to remember the name of with the thief thing was called Moth and Whisper.
That's cool. This episode title seems really appropriate.
Okay, yeah, so the deal was that the Moth was like Master of Disguise,
Makes sense?
and Whisper was like stole your shit without you even knowing someone stole your shit.
Both of those
She
names
was-
make sense.
Yeah. And then the main character is the child of those two who has a sick suit that, like, auto-programs disguises by scanning people and then just kind of doing the thing, and then also is a stealth suit.
Rad. Why are we with these two idiots?
That's a great question.
What the?
There's also a series that I looked at, and I hope it turns out to be good, but so far it is not good, which is depressing to me. But it's written by Mike Mignola, so I have a feeling that it will at some point become good. The most important thing is it is called Joe Golem, Occult Detective.
That's amazing.
And the first thing is called The Drowning City, A Strange Tale of Supernatural Adventure.
This blows.
Yep, upside is, this whole conspiracy.
So, like,
is
spoilers,
becoming
that'll
clearer.
probably be good. It's just the first issue didn't immediately grab me.
We have to get back to the airport on the double.
Hey, man.
Mostly because it seems to be a lot of setup for, you know, what's happening, and like, hey, where are we? What is going on? I'm still not entirely sure of that. Once I've got a better handle on that, I imagine I'll like the series much more.
Nobody's home. Even the other team's packed it in.
Oh,
Also, the main
what is
characters
this
for,
texture?
like 3 pages.
It's okay. I set up a back door. I can use any.
Oh god, that guy's stupid head. Oh, you're with these idiots. I thought you were with the other idiots.
No.
You guys
the-
are an even lower tier of idiots.
Yeah.
And the truth about Belcher was really
Wait, are they still in, like, the
too
Arctic?
early to say.
Yeah, they're still at the weird airport that Chris and Butt Lady was
I
at.
need more intel.
God damn.
Because they were investigating, like, the plane crash computer. No, don't. No. That's not.
I appear to have completely forgotten which one of the staircases in this place actually leads to the next
Let's
floor.
find that computer.
That's unfortunate,
There's an
because
area
there's a lot of
without this code
staircases.
over here. My only hope is that it has a high-powered CPU. That would be tits.
His only hope is that it has a high powered CPU. That would be tits. What?
Is this the precursor to Revelations 2 and Moira's dialogue?
Moira's more authentic.
She is. She talks about moist barrels of fuck.
Yeah. You know what? If I was in the Resident Evil Rev 2 situation, I would really want to know what in the moist barrel of fuck is going on.
The thing is, these guys just sound boring. Moira expands your vocabulary.
That's true. I know, like,
So they had to shake this
I
up.
feel like Boondock Saints gets a lot of shit, somewhat rightfully so, but also somewhat unrightfully so. But there's a line in that movie about how that certainly illustrates the diversity of the word, and I feel like that's, you know, an appropriate line for Moira. She knows how to
She gets
use.
some mileage out of her profanity.
Yeah. There are like just 2 rocket launchers just chilling, so I feel like this is gonna go super well.
You take
Oh, yeah,
gadgets
probably.
Like a fly to horse shit. It's just a computer.
Okay, down to brass tacks. What the hell? Nothing's happening.
Also,
I saw this series ages ago and I've already forgotten what it is.
Like-
Go back.
like a billion healing items and a sniper rifle.
You stay here and spend quality time with your girlfriend. Here we go. I hope this rusty piece of crap works.
Oh god, that's right, there's also a Bloodborne comic. And a Lando Calrissian comic.
Sure, whatever. But I'm still. How's that Bloodborne comic going?
Probably better than the Dark Souls comic.
Is
I
it?
mean, maybe, I don't know.
Oh right, didn't the Life is Strange comic start at some point?
It hasn't popped up on this site that I read comics on, so no.
Are you gonna read the Life is Strange
I will
comic?
shoot
That escalated very quickly.
Encryption on this thing first.
I just want you to know where we stand on this.
My baby MB-28.
What if it's really good?
That's not impossible, but it is so adjacent to impossible that I'm not even willing to entertain the thought. Oh, here's the comic with Batman Wang.
Hell yeah.
I think they've been after us the whole time.
That Venom comic, which is still ongoing. Still weird.
Oh yeah, how about that Venom movie?
Oh yeah. Did you see the gif of Venom makeouts?
No.
Oh yeah. Spoilers for the Venom movie. Do you want to hear about it?
Yeah.
Apparently, towards the end of the Venom movie, Venom jumps off Tom Hardy to save a lady, and the lady turns into a sexy lady Venom, and then him and the sexy lady Venom make out.
How much longer?
And then the Venom shifts back over onto him, mid-make out.
Okay.
Girlfriend is the slowest. You know that, Quint?
Yeah, it was a gif.
Great.
It's Lots of time.
Whoops. Oh, I killed myself.
Nice. Terrible Nightwing comic. Random Justice League comic. That Thief of Thieves thing you were talking about.
All right, full power. Initiate analysis.
So you get anything?
No, I gotta get through the layers of encryption on this thing first.
The second
That should
edition
only
of
take a
Black
few minutes,
Ops.
me and my baby MB-28.
Was that the one about the bunnies?
Yes.
Great.
I'm on it. Leave these guys to me.
One of the million Walking Dead comics.
You know, I hear the people are the real Walking Dead.
I've heard that about them. Silver Surfer's got a comic for some reason. Quicksilver's got a comic for some reason.
That's weird.
It's yet more Old Man Logan, except it appears in this one he's fighting Old Man Punisher.
You know the good thing about those Quicksilver comics, though. I hear they're a fast read.
That was incredibly lazy.
I know. Just have to wish for it to mutate to a better joke.
How much longer? Let's see. 28% finished.
Your girlfriend is
Just gonna let you think about how long that went for you.
It's inhumanly wrong.
See, there we go. You're getting a little bit better. Ant-Man and the Wasp comic.
They had a movie.
Yeah, apparently.
It was alright. I liked it.
What now? The buffering is dropping like a stone.
This blows. Wait here. I'll go fix it. What? Did that do it? You good now?
Yeah, all good. Thanks.
Alright, I've gone far enough back that I saw that Dead Hand comic again, and that just depresses me. 'Cause it was like, man, I was way into that. And then it went all downhill in a single issue, and then ended.
Nice.
Like, that seemed like the kind of thing that was gonna go for, like, 12 to 18 or more issues, and then it got to issue 6 and was just like, hey, what if we just wrapped up the plot immediately?
I will. But you're gonna owe me.
Like, with one character making a nonsensical heel turn to become the villain, and then also we wrap up the plot kind of off-screen. Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, that makes sense.
How much longer?
It was real bad. There's no way around that, which is unfortunate, because I liked everything up to that. They had kind of a cool vibe with, like, every character being a different archetype of weird super spy. Like, you had a Black Widow knockoff, a Captain America knockoff, a James Bond knockoff, a Solid Snake knockoff, etc. With, like, appropriate art style, like, 2-page spreads detailing their backstories and kind of what they were doing now. You just rocket launchered yourself in the face and were fine.
Yeah. The grinder is very tough.
I've heard that about him.
Oh no, there was a hunter behind me and it killed me.
That was not the right staircase again. One of these will be the right staircase. Probably that one. Let's try it.
It's like, generally speaking, they're the ones like
Full power. Initiate analysis.
nearest, like big rooms, and they're generally like at the back of them.
Now, I gotta get through the layers
Makes
of
sense.
encryption on this thing.
Well, there's one room that has like 6 pitfalls in front of the staircase. I'm guessing it's that one.
Baby MB-28.
I got a python.
But then again, that staircase might also be just to get out of those pitfalls.
Let me tell you about my 24-inch python.
Go ahead, tell me about it.
Leave these guys to me.
It's very smart,
Especially against living things.
especially against living things.
On the plus side, I am getting hella experience from this place.
Yeah.
After us the whole time.
I don't think the FCC like my unauthorized access.
See, what are you talking about?
Hacking into their secret
I've killed
servers.
so many Ifrits.
By chance, we investigate the crash. This attack
There are a lot of those.
It's like I have one up in here.
Where'd that guy go?
There's that Umbrella Academy thing, which is still running and still written by Gerard Way, which I've never read, but apparently is doing well enough to, still be a thing.
So, is it teaching people how to commit acts of bioterror?
Probably not, but, I mean, the cover of this one is just a cockroach on a plate with a knife and a fork. So that's a type of bioterror. It's biological and would terrify me. Apparently this is like a weird spin-off series anyways.
It's weird.
Quinn, did that do it? You good now?
Oh, apparently Iron Man is currently dating the Wasp.
Sure.
And also his mom is alive because they revealed he's adopted.
What?
Yeah.
That's weird.
It is. But I'm sure it's just for a reveal later on where they can go, by the way, he's not actually adopted. Also, they brought his evil brother back to life.
Weird.
Hey, that was also another right staircase. Let's find another staircase. Off we go. I will say about that magic order thing, though I do like it, it has, and I think it's something they kind of acknowledge in the series as just, don't worry about it, is like, it's one of those things with magic where the rules of the magic are super unexplained. So it's like every fight kind of has no stakes, or because you can't really follow it, because everything just kind of happens.
Magic.
Yeah. It's like you can't really know who has the advantage in a fight, because everyone's just going to pull literally everything out of their ass. Which is frustrating and makes for not a great read in those situations. But the other parts of it are like, you know what, the art is good enough, and I like some of the stuff on the side. Some of the characters are good enough that I am still into the comic. Also, that one chick, Cordelia, is pretty good, because in the recent issue they had a flashback to World War II, where she apparently, after being born in the present, like, hitched a ride when she was 8, back in time, and stole her grandfather's car, like, from World War II. And there's a part where they, like, open the trunk and discover her, and they're like, oh shit, you're from the future, aren't you? And she's like, yeah, I heard the story about you guys fighting the Nazis, and it was rad, and I wanted to come see. And then he, like, her grandfather just looks around and he's like, this is why we all need to be very careful about whether or not we have children. Like, just, goddamn it, magic kids suck.
Bum.
And then she steals his car and runs away. It's a good time.
Close quarter sniping is maybe not the greatest thing to do in a Resident Evil game.
Hold your horses. I'll be there in a sec.
Well, you have a lot of sniper ammo the last time I checked.
That's
so.
true. Oh my god, just every time you look at this guy, you were right, I just notice a new thing that just says BSAA on it.
Explains what?
It was still really funny. You were like, oh no, I think he's like FSB, and then every time the camera angle hit him from a different angle, there was some new thing that said BSAA.
I think he's got like at least 7 patches or stickers or stuff that just say...
Like, there's no angle you can see him from that it is not clearly labeled that he's from the BSAA.
Smoke and mirrors orchestrated by yourself. Your own
little Velcro production.
He's like Hal Jordan with the rings over here,
Certain somebody.
hoarding patches and stickers and labels and whatnot.
Paying you for nothing.
He just wants everyone to know he's really proud of his work.
I analyzed his log, sir, and there's something you may want to see.
Then let me see it.
Yes, sir. I'll send it immediately.
At some point, I want him to lose his gloves and he just has BSAA tattooed on his knuckles.
Connection error? Oh, we've been detected.
Also, I just want to throw this out there, TFP.
Uncovering secrets, wanted dead or alive.
These people's character designs are god awful.
You wanna die with human beings, idiot?
Yeah.
Dude, hold up! I'm on!
Look at that man, all that bullshit strapped to his head.
Well, they're dead now.
Oh, these guys discovered the evil conspiracy.
The degree of their death cannot be overstated.
What a disaster.
Oh, but he's almost got it, TFP.
Well,
Wait, did they kill them with the solar laser?
I thought they did, but no.
No, was it just a bunch of bombs?
Yeah.
Okay. So I was gonna say, if they're using the solar laser on... Where the fuck are they, anyways? Are they in Alaska or the Antarctic?
No, they said where they were, and I don't remember.
It's the virus.
What a disaster indeed, weird schlubby guy. Okay, none of these staircases I went to have been the right staircase, which is bizarre. I thought at least one of them would take me to the next floor, which makes me wonder if there's a pitfall I'm supposed to fall in to get to the next floor.
We need to stop the virus from getting out.
I know. The control system must be in the lab.
Yeah, that's the one that I came down in the first place.
Oh, that's an unhappy door. I see. Finland. That's where they're at.
Okay. Who did they get to go bomb Finland?
The weird old guy who's totally evil.
On what authority did he bomb Finland? Like, who hears about a mission to go bomb Finland and says, yeah, sure, there's probably some evil shit in Finland? Like, the problem with all these evil conspiracy things is I feel like there's a level of oversight they would require to make work. I mean, much like real-life conspiracies, where it's like, you need a lot of people in on this. I think you were underestimating the amount of people who would have to sign off on your evil bullshit.
Malakoda.
Oh yeah, those are the dumb worm things, right?
I don't know. We were infecting. We were just infecting random fish with the T abyss virus, and then one of them had parasites, And then the T-Abyss infected the parasite, and it went real bad. Spooky. These look
Man,
like
that
the
shit,
or at least this one in the weird freezer. It looks like a Rorschach from Shattered Memories.
You're gonna have to remind me what those even look like.
You'll see it in a second.
I think this is the lab's control system.
Because it looks like one of those in the freezer. Why can I not? Oh, because Chris needs to do it.
Does it work?
Sexist.
Passcode to activate the neutralizer.
Okay, I'll sweep the lab, see what I can find.
Good. Need some time to figure out these controls.
Is he turning a valve or something?
No, he's using a computer.
Oh. Well, I mean, Jill's the master of unlocking. She's more, you know, analog.
Crack the code on the door. Opening it now.
It's like Gypsy Danger. She's analog, not digital.
Will do. You can count on it.
I love that movie, but that is still a really funny line. Oh boy. This is quite the maze. Also, that is just a Zambi. How do I... Oh. I'm an idiot. That's how, is the answer. Ooh, let's not walk that way. This way. Then this way.
I told you to be careful. Who
Oh
knows
hey,
what
it's
the
just
BOWs
another
are
one
up
of those
against.
crazy giant things. Great. Ow! That hurts. Pardon me. Oh boy. Get up. I got an achievement, Angry Fist.
Oh, nice. What did you... Was that for, like, punching zombies?
Yes.
Great. Also, wait, is that dumb Aquaman movie coming out tomorrow?
No.
Okay, someone just posted a thing that was like, yo, something's happening tomorrow, and it's got a big Aquaman poster.
Might be a trailer.
What the fuck is he talking about? Oh, yeah, probably.
Because Venom's out tomorrow, and I could see them trying to attach an Aquaman trailer to Venom.
That makes sense.
Oh, video games.
Video games? Tell me about the video games.
It's like I need to get the passcode, or I need to get an employee number so I can get the passcode, and the employee number is probably all the way back here where the guy was, so I have to go back through here, and then through the dumb laser maze,
Mm-hmm.
and then back through there again.
Alright, I've got an important question.
Yeah, what's up? Oh,
Why
God.
didn't anyone on the team just bring like a cutting torch or something so you could bypass all these bullshit locks?
Because it's... Yeah, where are you going to put a cutting torch on this skin-tight wetsuit?
I don't know. Where are
McNabb?
you keeping your rocket launchers?
Don't worry about it. 503321. I hope I don't have to actually...
Where are
remember
you
that.
keeping your shotgun right now?
I don't think I have it equipped, so in the box?
So nobody could put a cutting torch in the magical box.
Yeah, because the shotgun was on the ship, but then it's in the box now.
Yeah, but there's this radical idea of bringing something with you for the mission.
Yeah, but where would I put it on me for the mission?
I don't know, take some tips from fucking Jackass with all that bullshit he had strapped to him. Did you ever play as Jackass, or were you always Grinder?
You were always Grinder.
He's probably in the raid mode.
Yeah.
Downloading data. Please wait. Download complete.
And this dungeon sure does love its big winding paths.
I gave myself a vaccine.
Oh, nice. It's probably a good idea.
Also, I've looked this up, and yes, you can totally play as Jackass in raid mode.
That makes sense. Well, considering you can play as Hunk and Lady Hunk.
I could... Well, okay. I love cutscenes. Oh, no!
Oh no.
That went bad. Boy, am I glad I gave myself a vaccine.
This is an emergency. Get back here now.
Jill, you okay?
Yeah.
Okay, judging from where this locked door was, the stairs that I need to find should be somewhere over in this corner of the place. Maybe it is this one right here. Let's find out.
Jill,
I got the passcode.
good work. Let's neutralize that virus.
Hey, I used the passcode because I'm the master of unlocking.
Authorization
Oh, nice.
confirmed.
The master of unlocking computers.
Initialization program.
This animation does not look quite right.
Your activities have been...
Oh, hey, that guy's here.
Morgan Lansdale.
I knew O'Brien and his dog Raven were sniffing around my business. I didn't account for your involvement, however.
Look at him like Evangelion man posing over here.
What are you in?
A laboratory on this boat.
I meant the liquid.
Oh, water with like blood in it.
That seems unhealthy.
Well, hey, I got vaccinated. Oh, stop
true.
sucking Chris.
And luckily, the only thing in all of that blood is the Atiavis virus.
Yeah.
Really, no other sorts of viruses or bacteria would be in there. So that one vaccine has got you set to just wade in all of this blood.
Yeah. Oops. Oh,
What's going over there?
I'm getting eaten by oozes.
I can hear you furiously mashing.
Furiously clacking.
Oh, you know.
I'm clack-a-lacking.
Mashing, clacking, same thing. This guy's just an arm.
Haha, oozes can't climb ladders. Oh! Where did you come from? I don't like those things because they're gross. Like, you beat up the armored bits and then they just have like a little Las Plagas spine thing. It's like, I'm not about that life. You dead? Thank you. I'll get your shield out the way. Whoop. Okay, and apparently it really was just the virus. Because I neutralized the virus and it turned all the water from red to clear.
Oh, good.
I do hope you understand.
Turns out the T Abyss virus is 90% food coloring.
Yeah.
I have a great weakness.
I have a great weakness. Things scare the shit out of me, dog.
And must clean up every last imperfection. The BSAA, my dear Director O'Brien, your whole organization, you cause nothing but trouble. Surely you didn't expect me to just let you snoop around unbridled. Don't kid yourselves. Have a look. Your destiny is in my hands.
What the?
Queen Zenobia.
Hey, those 3 episodes went really well.
They did.
Let's do one more.
Okay. How many more episodes are there?
3.
Okay. So you're gonna leave this off with 2 to go?
Probably. Unless episode 10 is like super short. But we've been going for like an hour and a half. It's
This guy is gonna betray the BSAA.
how dare he? It seems to just be that middle section was not
Revelations.
good.
Director O'Brien, I think I put it all together. It was all smoke and mirrors, orchestrated by yourself.
We'll have to speed things up.
Damn it. It's all a setup.
What do you mean? You pretty much got it. Glad I'm not paying you for nothing.
I'll try to find a way to delay the sinking.
Roger that. We'll take care of the virus.
Well, SAA, your activities have been eye-opening.
Morgan Lansdale.
Hey, Clint! You want to die with your machines, idiot? Hold up! I'm on!
Your destiny is in my hands.
And my team in this game needs way more diversity. Because, like, all my dudes are demons. There's no fallen angels on the team, so most of this experience is just going to waste.
Oh.
He never got the hint.
Fantastic.
What a drag.
Alright, I'll be back in
Maybe
one
it's
moment.
already taken,
All right.
Jessica.
Yeah, sure. Can we get started already?
Sure. We've been through hell before. It's nothing new for us.
Yeah, just like old times. The good old FBC.
Oh, Conan O'Brien wasn't actually dead. What a revelation.
So,
How's the revelations going?
Conan O'Brien was alive.
Oh,
Pray the ship stops sinking.
how was that not the right staircase? God damn it.
Should be able to access the maintenance system.
I have checked every staircase on this floor. None of these staircases take me to the next floor that where I need to be. Which means the only thing left to do is fall down holes until one of them is the right hole.
Also, Butt Lady is just gonna walk away. Butt Lady is not suspicious whatsoever. I'm watching you. Where am I going? Besides to the bridge, because I don't know which way that is.
Oh. Here's a new enemy.
What is it?
It's called a Mulciber.
Oh yeah, those guys are tanky.
That makes sense. From the looks of them. I'm gonna shoot him with his giant demon gun. It's not big enough to
Man,
handle that.
Did I just get instant killed?
Let me watch and find what were you fighting?
I just got instant killed. Oh, that didn't... That's gross, dog. I had a train of thought and I've completely forgotten it because I got
Dude,
instant
being
killed
instant killed.
out of nowhere. Oh yes, out of that guy. I really wish you had a run. Like, I cannot overstate how much I wish you had a way to move faster than you do. Oh, hey, what up, lady? You're still here. Later. I don't want to deal with you. Oh, boy. Will you explode, please? Thank you.
Oh, that weird messed up hunter just ran you out like a dish rag.
Yeah, it's gross. Oh, hey, you're here too.
Great, you again. I'm really sick of seeing your face.
Ow. Get out my way. Everything in this game just takes like 3 more bullets than they really need to, and it's really frustrating. I want this to be known. Like, those stupid explodey enemies should not take 3 bullets to make them explode.
Because they explode, so it should be like 1.
Yes. Get in the elevator. Oh, they're dead. I was worried. But then it turned out that I was worried for no reason.
almost at the bridge.
I'm already here. I'm going to start lowering the bulwarks.
That was fast.
You're just slow, and you owe me another dinner.
That reminds me, I never got you that drink. That was a year ago.
That's fine. You can make it all up to me in one big spending spree.
Okay, fine. Just sit tight and I'll be there soon.
Oh shit. This game just introduced one-way doors.
Yep. Luckily, you don't have to worry about those too much. But
It's still really unfortunate.
yeah.
No, hey, there we go. That's a lot of enemies.
Hold it right there.
Parker?
Spy has infiltrated the BSAA. Morgan's more. Maybe you. That's what Raymond told me.
Oh no, the butt lady has betrayed me.
No one could have foreseen this.
Subdue that woman.
Raymond? How?
But Conan O'Brien is a good guy.
I mean, mostly because nobody in this game really has enough characterization to establish them as a villain without looking obviously like a villain.
Destroy the evidence.
Like, it's hard to feel betrayed by someone you barely know.
This is getting out of hand.
Also, look at that lady.
Come on,
Also that.
say something. Parker, it's me.
I can't trust you completely. Not yet. Put your gun down, Raymond.
Yeah, you're too soft. Don't be fooled, Parker.
Oh no, Vinny Massaro, you died.
What a shame.
Or got shot, I don't know.
Doesn't even matter.
I knew O'Brien had a lapdog. I'll tell Morgan it was you.
Jessica!
Don't worry about dinner. Now we're even. I'm sorry, Parker.
Also, I feel like most of the damage I've taken in this Lost Child game is due to ambushes,
Yeah.
which is really frustrating.
Oh no, the other boat is on fire. Wait,
Who cares?
how did that happen?
Well, the proud Queen Samira.
Was anyone even on the other boat?
She chooses death
No?
than suffering.
So then who cares?
As will
I thought everybody had abandoned the other boat for this one by this point. Are you sure it wasn't your boat that was on fire?
No, because it was the Queen Semiramis.
Okay.
Okay, so Butt Lady set off the self-destruct sequence because Butt Lady's been working with that guy.
But she set it off on the wrong boat?
No, she set it off on this one. I don't know why the other boat exploded. Other than, I guess that guy made it explode. Maybe if I was paying attention more...
Self-destructs are linked?
I don't think so. I guess maybe they just bombed that one.
Maybe he's just cleaning up loose ends.
Yeah.
A
Plus-
year after the terrorist attack, he decided maybe he shouldn't leave all these boats full of evidence laying around.
Chris!
Right. First, we gotta get out of here.
Like, if he could, there was nobody on that boat, right?
Hey, yeah.
So if he could just set off the self-destruct from there, why didn't he do that to your boat?
I don't.
Aw, dick move. Don't put lava behind a closed door.
Boat shake.
Explosions have started. We're out of time. Jumping down.
Boat shake. Oh, that was just a distraction. Debris from the ceiling. You know, I find it interesting that, like, there are still 2 episodes to go, and now we are destroying the boat. Ah!
Well, yeah, TFP, because there's a secret third boat.
What? That's crazy. Why are you talking crazy like this?
I don't know, something about Resident Evil just brings it out in me. It's almost
Well,
like the plots of these games are bad.
that's not gone well. Oh, how did you get here?
Can you stand, Parker?
No, but seriously, how did you get here?
Jessica shot me.
The funny thing is, I don't even know who you're talking about yet.
Parker.
Oh wait, so he did not die, in fact?
He did not.
Great. Fantastic. Psyched to hear.
We're not getting past that.
I mean, he was on the same boat as you guys, right? He could just walk.
But he got shot.
Yeah. How many grievous injuries have you suffered? He had a herb in his back pocket.
Ow. Ow. Really wish I had an herb in my back pocket.
Chris, I'll explain later. Just back me up for now.
Follow me.
Hey, Mr. Steroid Man, what if you took the, you know, limping...
No. I understand this was a 3DS game, TFP.
Yeah.
The lack of, like, actual interaction with the water in this game is really throwing me.
It's weird.
Like, the part where there's just kind of the weird texture splashes, but not actually, like, waves. It's frustrating to me. The part where the water has no physics.
Yeah.
I get it, different design philosophies for different folks, but that seems like the kind of thing you should maybe have when your entire game is based around a series of boats.
Oh,
Assassin's Creed was like, hey, we want to make games with a bunch of boats. What should we do?
Oh.
How about water physics?
What if we make them really good?
Yeah.
Oh. It really isn't, dude. Oh, Chris, your face.
What's wrong with it?
You'll see.
Is this going to explain why his face changes from game to game?
No. It's not a, oh, like, watch, like, you need that face. It is a, oh god, what is wrong with your face?
Forget his face. Did you see the way his fucking neck just snapped around 180 degrees?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, Chris. I know.
Okay, now the countdown starts.
We're out of time.
Well, it's nice of it to wait.
Yeah. Ah. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm dead. Oh no, I'm not. Now I'm dead.
Great. Oh, here's a horrible little Yamato Kikaru guy.
Oh, he's adorable.
Like a horrifying little robot man.
Ow. Apparently those weird sword and shield guys are totally called Scarmigliones.
Nice. Did you find that in a file somewhere?
No, I found it in an achievement. Well, apparently those guys that instant killed me earlier were totally that one enemy that showed up and just like flopped on the ground because I shot it.
Oh.
That's what that was.
Weird.
Yeah.
The first one just botched his entrance.
Yep.
The first one Yoshihashi'd it up.
Really did. Timers, thank you.
Almost there, Chris.
You know, it's not a long time.
It's not, and I was like,
This segment would be fairly short.
well, the thing was like the oh, the boat is not doing too hot. Like there was a small cutscene of like, check out this sick explosion, and it's like, dude, the timer is still going. I am running as fast as I can.
Clearly, it's not fast enough.
It's really not. Whoops. Ooh. Ow. Oh, Jesus.
Oh.
Just getting hit by everything as this boat is sinking. Oh no, the helicopter pilot.
Oh, who could have foreseen that he would run into trouble?
I think it was a lady.
Oh, she.
Yeah, that's like 2 hours. We could wrap this up if you wanted to keep going, but I kind of don't, so...
I'm gonna say no.
Next 2 episodes will be the last... See, next time it'll be a short one.
Yeah, that's nice.
There definitely won't take, 12 tries on the final boss, because I have no ammo.
Of course not, because I'm sure the final boss will be a total pushover.
Yeah. Anyway, join us next time for probably the end of the Resident Evil Revelations. I could not remember the name of this game.
Fantastic.
This is how you know it's a quality product. Make me mad.
Oh yeah. That's all we do. TFP is quality.
Oh yeah. Night, everybody.